Hello and welcome. My name is Kathy A, and of course, in the middle of the Sephora sale or Sephora event. It's their November event. They do these big 20%, 15%, 10% events twice a year. Now, I am not sponsored by Sephora, and personally I don't trust people all the time when they are sponsored by Sephora, because I'm not getting paid for this review for Sephora. I go there, I'm a Rouge status. Rouge status is usually YouTubers because we spend more than $1,000 in a 1-year time period with Sephora, and so we are given this status of Rouge, which is supposed to make us feel elite. I do not, but I think it just kind of marks us as idiots for spending so much money on makeup. But actually use all of the products that are in my collection, and I go back time and time again to certain products. So those are the products that I'm going to recommend to you today. Now, I would highly recommend that you do not drink a glass of wine and then go on the Sephora site on the first day of the sale, because I have a really big box coming to me next Friday. I'm going to show you some of the things that I ordered at the Sephora sale, and I'm going to show you some of my personal recommendations for things that you should maybe consider, because 20% isn't a huge amount off, but most of these items don't go on sale at all, and it's nice to get a little bit of a discount on them. Unless you're buying them used on Poshmark, you're not going to get a better deal. Now, you can go into a Sephora and sign up for you know, emails and things like that. You can become what they call an insider. Now, they're going to get 10%. They start the sale on the 5th, which was yesterday, Friday. Today is the 6th, which, by the way, tonight is the night you turn your clocks back. You turn your clocks back 1 hour. Here in many of the states here in the US do that. Yeah, so today is the second day of the Sephora sale, and what I did notice is they took away a lot of they have like, you can get 2 samples of things, and I had everything already in my cart. Thursday night, I had everything already. On Friday, all of those cart things were gone. All of those extra, you know, because I had separate orders so I could order those 2, you know, promo items free, and all of them were gone except for one, and they only have like limited extras you can order, and half the time when they send it during these events, you don't have the thing in the box anyway. So, you know, shame on you, Sephora, for doing that. You know, don't offer it if you're not going to deliver it, and then don't have like a million things on your list to, you know, offer as free samples and take them off the day before the sale. That was bad. That was bad. Now, I got this in a goodie bag, and this is Rare Beauty Always an Optimist face primer. It's very, very nice, very hydrating, and I do wear a face primer and an eyelid primer, both because what they do is not only do they help with the longevity of the makeup that you put on over the top, but it creates a slight barrier between your actual skin and the makeup. And what's good about that is it will fill in some of the lines. It can kind of prevent some of the oils that you naturally or sweat that you naturally get from, you know, ruining your makeup. So I think it's a great one, and this is fairly new. I really enjoyed it. I'm almost gone of the little sample, and I will get the full size. This is tried and true. This is CLARINS. And this is the, I always read the French side, darn it. Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch. Now, this is, I think, my 3rd jar. I want to show you that it's almost empty. This is my favorite face primer because it's kind of like putting spackling on a wall, if you know what I mean. I've got a really uneven wall here. My face, I'm 63, okay, 63, and so I have like lots of places that need spackling, if you know what I mean. So this stuff works really well. Now, this is expensive, but it does work, and I do go back to it, and it's kind of like, I think of it as an investment in my look, And especially right around in this area, around my nose and my chin, I get really big kind of dents and cracks and stuff. And this stuff is just fabulous. Perfume. They have these things that are so cool. This is the time to do this. I love smelling new perfumes. I love trying them out. And I have some new favorites, and it's because I did things like this. Now, this is $25. But what you get is, you get, I think what is it, seven? Yeah, 7 different scents. And what they do is they give you little sample sprayers of each of them. And once you spray them and try them out, they give you a little card, and you take it to Sephora, and you can get your favorite out of the group. And in this case, I like the Valentino Born in Roma. I thought that was just a lovely scent in this one. But for $25, you get to try these perfumes, and I think you can probably get maybe 5 uses out of each of these little sprayers. And that's a really nice thing. And it's just really nice. You spend the day with your perfume choice of the day, and you can see how it dries down, over the day, how fast it falls apart. Now, I'm no good with describing scent. I mean, I will say it's either really nice or it smells like Woolworth Pong. So those are my 2 categories for scent. That's it. There's no other categories. I have nothing. It's like with wine. It either tastes good or it's like crap. So good or crap. Those are my 2 categories of wine. So this is Born in Roma from Valentino. This is just my own personal choice with my own personal weird body DNA. It works with me really well out of this grouping. So I think you will enjoy things like this. I think there's this one too. This is the Floral Street version, and these are all different flower scents, flower combination scents, and these are really nice as well. Standalone perfumes, I've always been a Shalimar girl, always, but this one is fairly new and modern, and for me, I love it. I'm wearing it today. This is, and of course you can smell it, right? This is Leila Lou by Rosie Jane. Rosie Jane is the brand. Leila Lou is the name of the perfume, and this is my favorite modern perfume. I mean, I also like Good Girl, which is the black shoe, not the red shoe. I don't like the red shoe. I like the black shoe, which is just regular Good Girl. There's Very Good Girl, which is the red shoe. I don't like that one for some reason. I don't know. It's a great time to try those little sampler things. Skylar has a good one. Atelier has a good one. I mean, there's a couple of them that have, like, you know, 5 to 10 cents for you to try, and I think it's just great. Let's go into makeup, because that's my favorite too. I've been using this religiously. I just got the little travel size. This is the little Tarte. This is the creaseless concealer, and I didn't like it when I had really dry skin. I didn't like it. It just goes on so easily. Let me just put a little dot here. I'll just put a little dot there, and then let me see if I can maneuver. Just okay. Once it's in place, it stays in place. It doesn't move. And I think a lot of times the problem with concealers is you get them all on there, they look nice, and then as the day progresses and your eyes moving and you're closing your eyes and opening and blinking and moving and squinting, it moves. It moves the cream formula all around into the lines, and then it dries in those lines, and it causes those little cracks that you get, especially, and as you gals get up into your 60s, you will totally understand what I'm talking about. You get all these cracks here that look like bird feet. And I understand now what the crow's feet thing means. That's usually out here, but I get a lot of wrinkle things in here. And I find that after I finish putting all of my makeup on, I go back with the cruel magnifying 8x or 10x mirror, and I look in there and I just pat down all of those places where I have deep lines, and I get everything out. But this worked just great. And you can get travel size. This might even be one of those promo items that they don't have anymore, but this was a fabulous thing. Maybe a 100-point item. I don't know, but I will get the full size of it. Now for foundations, I have two cream foundations. This one is new and I absolutely love it. You know, spoiler alert, I think this is going to be my foundation of the year for high-end. This is Yves Saint Laurent, the new Bare Look Tint. And I absolutely love this. I'm wearing this today. It goes on, it does look like skin. It looks like skin. Now I got a fairly darker color probably than I should have, but I absolutely love this. Let me see, what color is this? So this new Yves Saint Laurent Bare Look Tint, and they ain't kidding. I have mine in shade number NU7. This is probably a half shade darker than my natural skin tone. So I would get probably NU6 maybe, I'm not sure. I would go down at least one notch on this, I think, if I'm going into winter now. But it comes in a box like this, so I love this. Wonderful stuff. The other liquid foundation that I do like, and I normally do not promote this brand because I just think they're just way too overpriced. It is Pat McGrath, and this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. Yep, Pat McGrath. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Like the YSL, goes on, looks like skin. Absolutely beautiful. I think it is $68. Yeah. For powder foundation, Fenty's powder, and this is in 19D. Or 190, sorry. 190, you know, I think she has a little spongy thing that comes with it, but I use my own powder puffs with this. This is just a fabulous powder foundation. This goes on like seamlessly. So if you just use concealer and then put this powder makeup over the top, even with kind of dry skin and texture, this looks lovely on me. So if it looks lovely on me, it's going to look good on you, because I'm telling you, I have ravaged skin. I have acne scars, and I have skin damage from, especially on this side, from when the sun came in the window when I was driving across country several times, and in California driving. I never wore sunscreen, I never put it on my hands, and they give me away every time when, you know, to show my age anyway. Powders, of course, Charlotte Tilbury. This is number one. This is the flawless airbrush flawless finish in number one Fair. This number two to me I find to be a teeny bit dark, and I have, you can tell I actually use my products because I'm almost on pan here. I would probably replenish this during a sale. And Hourglass for loose powder, I do like the Hourglass. I think it's just a lovely powder for under the eyes. It disappears, it doesn't look cakey, it's just a lovely powder. So for pressed powder, Charlotte Tilbury. For loose powder, Hourglass. And by the way, a lot of my products coming in the sale in this big box on Friday, because I drank wine before going on the Sephora site, it's Charlotte Tilbury stuff, because I thought I'm going to do a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, and I bought like everything they had Charlotte Tilbury. So anyway, the flawless finish pressed powder, wonderful. Going into bronzers, I absolutely love this. This is my favorite bronzer. Again, spoiler for my best of the year. This is Fenty Beauty, and this is the MatchStix in Amber. They do have one in Mocha, which is slightly lighter, slightly warmer, for slightly lighter, warmer light skin gals. But this Amber is the perfect contour stick, not bronze, contour. You want to contour to sort of chisel out your cheeks, or you want to, you know, just bring a little bit more definition to around here where the St. Bernard gels are forming, quickly forming, I might add, after the last 6 months. Holy cow. I'm going to try this stupid facelift with tape thing. I'll probably put it in the next video, just for ha-has. But anyway, this is Fenty Beauty, the matchstick in amber or mocha. Those two colors work really well with medium to light skin to really super white, fish belly white gals. And of course, for bronzer, Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Bronze and Glow. I like the mini one because I don't use full-size products down very much on these types of things because I don't use as much. I use a lot more of the powder than I do of the highlight and bronzer thing. But this is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. And I do use the bronzer. It is getting a little bit of an indent here. And the this particular highlight is very subtle. I really like it. It's very subtle. So I don't really bother too much with highlights in the high-end field because I can use eyeshadow that's shimmery for a highlight, or I am getting the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood. Anyway. Blushes. Let's go into blushes. I have a little bit more variety there. Hourglass, of course. With their Mood Exposure color. I'm wearing that today. That's a really nice natural shade. Blends lovely. I love Hourglass face products. I think their blushes are beautiful. Their bronzers are beautiful. Their highlights are beautiful. And later on their mascara is beautiful as well. So that is Hourglass. Also, this is new this year for me. It's a cream blush from Tarte. And this is Peach Sunset, and this again a beautiful, it's a nice creamy formulation. It's a beautiful little, it blends in really nicely. I do put a light powder over the top of it because it does wear down if you don't set it with something. It does wear down a little bit quickly, but I do like it, and the formulation is just lovely. And Tarte has all of that, you know, Amazonian clay in a lot of their products, so it's a really good choice. And speaking of, this is Exposed from Tarte. This is a classic. It looks like nothing in the pan. It looks really dull, but this is like the most natural shade. If you have medium to medium light to light skin, this is one of the most perfect natural looking minimalist makeup blushes you can get. This is one of those types of blushes when you put it on, it doesn't look like you're wearing blush. It doesn't look like you're wearing makeup. It just looks like you're healthy, which is, I think this is a wonderful thing. And I've got a huge indent in it. I don't know if you can see how much I've used this. And this is a fairly new one for me. And of course, Charlotte Tilbury. This one is Cheek to Cheek in First Love. I do have one on order. Of course I do. And again, almost to pan on this First Love. Her Cheek to Chic blushes are absolutely beautiful. They blend nicely, they last a long time, and this one is called First Love. This is the most natural looking of all of the blushes. It's not quite as bright. And to seal it all in, Charlotte Tilbury, yes. There's a slight spicy scent to this as opposed to being a floral scent. It's almost like a pepper spray. Not that kind of pepper spray, but I mean, it's like a really nice airbrush kind of look. It kind of gives you a little bit of cohesiveness. It blends your whole face makeup together. So after I finish my concealer, my foundation, my powder, my bronzer, my highlight, and my blush, I will seal it all in with this, a little spray of this stuff, and then I feel like it helps it last, and it also helps it kind of meld together, and it looks uniform and pretty. It looks like on the outside, after I put all these powders on, it gives it more of a kind of a glow, a natural glow, but not shiny. It's a glow. There's a difference between glowing and shiny. So. Okay, moving on to the eyes. I do not use any high-end eyebrow products, and there's a reason for that. And one is that all of the lower-end eyebrow products work just fine. And why spend 20 bucks for something when you can spend $7? Okay, and you know, I'm going to stand firm. I don't buy eyebrow products in Sephora, so I'm not going to talk about eyebrow products, but I will talk about eyeliners. Again, down to the nib almost. Look at this. This was a full-size stick that was about this big, and I've gotten it down to the nib. This is a Charlotte Tilbury brown, and I'm wearing that today too. I use a brown liner. I do it just on the lower outer third on the lower part, and then halfway in on the top, and I blend it really well with a brush. I think that it's just gorgeous to have like these. Her eyeliners are fabulous. You can also use her eyeliners for if you want to do the rim lining underneath the lashes. I don't like to do that more than unless it's a special occasion, because that's eye health thing. It's an eye health thing. I think glitter too. I don't use glitter unless it's a special occasion, because glitter pieces are pieces of shredded plastic, and if they get into your eye, you have little pieces of shredded plastic in your eye, and I think that could actually become a health issue. So I don't do it except for special events. I'm a YouTuber, so I wear glitter, okay? But only on special occasions or if I'm filming a video. Alright, so this is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is Rock and Coal liners. I totally recommend any of those. Also, Urban Decay has fabulous liners. This one is Dragon's Breath. This is from their Game of Thrones collection. I'm still working on mine, and it's my favorite liner. Absolute favorite liner of all time, I think. I love it because it's got a little bit of sparkle shimmer to it. It's a little purpley, a little gray, a little brown. It's kind of holographic looking. I love it. I wish they had put it in their permanent collection. For liquid liner, the KVD Tattoo liquid liner, there's like hands down no better liner for, especially if you have textured older eyes. There's something about how you have to shake it. There's a little ball in there that shakes. When you put it on, it's firm enough that it goes over the little ripples. And as you know, as you get older, you get all ripply eyelids. TMI there, right? But you can make a very straight line by forcing it through those little ripples. And other eyeliners, I find, move around. When they hit a ripple, they move. Like it goes, whoop, it's like a speed bump, you know? So I like this because you can control it. And I've been using this now since it came out. Since KVD makeup has been around, I've been around with this show, and I've used her products. She's not involved anymore. Kat Von D is not involved with KVD anymore. That's a brand. They're a master brand that own a lot of different high-end brands. So don't diss the brand because she's not involved anymore. If you don't like her, it's nothing to do with her anymore, okay? Just so you know. For eyelash curlers, Tarte. Tarte has got the best one. I've got the basic brown one, and it's just beautiful. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. It's comfortable on. It's comfortable to hold. It's like ergonomic, and then when you push your lashes in, it's got a nice wide range here, so you get a good form of your lash. I'm not going to do it now because I have mascara and fake lashes on today, but it's wonderful. This is the Tarte thing, and usually they will sell this with a miniature of their lights camera lashes, mascara. Sometimes they'll have a full size, sometimes they'll have a little travel size with this, but this is a star player and it's not too expensive. Coffee. Eyeshadow palettes. This is a dangerous territory because I'm always trying new palettes. I mean, I have things that I get. This is Nomad, and look at this. Can you see that? Oh. I mean, this is Nomad. I'm always trying independent brand eyeshadow palettes, and I still have my Urban Decay Game of Thrones. But I'm trying copycats, alter images, things like that. So for eyeshadow palettes, I always recommend these because Sephora does sell them, and you can get all of the main 12 packs. You can get them online. I like VISEART eyeshadows. I think they are the best. I always go back to, especially this one, which is the Warm Neutral palette, I believe. what I'm wearing on my eyes today is one of their smaller mini palettes. This is the Mingset Entendu. Yeah. And this is just, it's beautiful. You get a little mirror, and it's smaller than the 12 pans, but you get a lot more shades, and you get a variety of shimmers and mattes. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing on my eyes today, because it is autumn. I'm wearing more of the warmer tones right now, within reason, because I find that a lot of the warm orangey shades don't really look as good on my skin. I look very tired and old. Even though I am really tired and old, I don't want to look tired and old. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, especially some of their darker shades. I mean, I think their formulation is just fabulous. And a lot of people, I mean, you're either in the school of VISEART or you aren't. I mean, you can either buy these and just be done with it, or just let it go. This one is the Paris Edit palette, which goes more towards the mauvey pinks. You can see that's beautiful. And I dropped this, jeez, okay. And then, so the warm neutrals is the 12 pan that I think everybody should have as a base eye group in their collection. I do like the Mingset Entendu, the Paris Edit, and I think that there's one, Pro 1 I think is called. Now this one I think is the bridal. Yeah, this is the bridal satin palette. Now this is a wonderful one to have as an accessory to the warm neutrals. And these are all satin shades. They call it the bridal satins for a reason. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous on. There's a slight glow and shimmer to them. I use them as accents or as toppers. I can't make a one eye with this alone. I have to use matte shades for my basic eye, and then I add shimmers or satins to accentuate either the lid or just below the eyebrow. And this is beautiful, the bridal satins. I also have the cool neutrals and the dark neutrals, and this is these have a lot of grays and blues. And this one is the cool mattes. And you've got, again, you know, a nice cool, and what I like about this cool matte is you've got some cool toned transition colors. Colors for the crease, and then colors that go just above the crease to get you to the eyebrow area without that. But you've got some beautiful shades in here. I love VISEART, and again, I don't think a lot of people talk about them, but, and I've had several of their palettes. I've gotten rid of them. These palettes have remained because I can use colors in all of them. So VISEART is my choice for eyeshadow palette. I know there are other brands that have great palettes, but they change all the time. I do like Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do like, but I have some copycat things. I have copycat independent brands who copy them, and I don't have to pay all the money for them. My bad. Okay, let's go into lip products. Lip liners, I did order lip liner, so I'll talk about that later. I did get this recently as a 100-point perk, and this is a YSL lipstick, and the color I think is 70. I don't know. I got it as a 100-point perk. It's beautiful. I love the formulation of it. There is no scent added to this YSL scent, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. So the YSL lipstick, I also splurged $38. This is the DIOR. Now this comes with a doe foot applicator, and let me just see if I can put this on here. This is a really lovely natural look. Let me just put it on for you. $38. I should probably demonstrate it, right? Now these are my ugly ass lips, so gosh, I'm sorry. These are my unattractive lips with wrinkles and stuff. Not only on the lips wrinkle, but also around the edge wrinkles. Okay, so this is a really nice doe foot. It's flat and triangular. and there's like a little concave. And it's just lovely. This is a nude shade from them. Let me just have a look here and see what that shade is. It's Rouge Dior in shade 100. And for winter time, it's beautiful. It stays put. It does not move. It's a wonderful shade. Once you let it dry down under the mask, you may have a teeny bit of transfer, but not much. It stays on your lips, so I would trust this one. Really nice. Of course, Charlotte Tilbury. And this is my favorite shade of Charlotte Tilbury. It's actually almost knocked out the Bitch Perfect shade. And this is called Sexy Sienna. I'm going to put that on for you too because I really love it. And I will be doing, again, I will be doing my Charlotte Tilbury full face demo as soon as my big box arrives next Friday. Again, do not drink wine and go on the Sephora site. All right, here we go. This is Sexy Sienna. I really like it. In the daylight, it's especially stunning. I think it's stunning. It's a beautiful shade, Sexy Sienna. I think it has knocked the Bitch Perfect shade out of the park. And I do have, I have Bitch Perfect. I have other Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks that are, this is Bitch Perfect. And then let me put the Sexy Sienna right next to it so you can see the difference in the two. So it's much brighter and I think it's more youthful looking, dare I say youthful looking, than the Bitch Perfect. So the brighter shade is the Sexy Sienna and then Bitch Perfect is next to it. These are my two favorite lipsticks, probably of all time. Charlotte Tilbury. Now I did get the set. I did order the set with Pillow Talk. Now Pillow Talk's a slightly darker and more mauvey looking shade. And I have the little sampler here of that. I also did get the Pillow Talk Diamonds, but I'm not sure I would recommend that. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. The Pillow Talk Lucky Diamonds. That is more of a balm, and it's more of a autumn shade. It's really nice if you've got something coming up Thanksgiving-y. That's a really pretty one. I'll put it over the top of Sexy Sienna. You'll see it's more of a topper balm. And this is the Lucky Diamonds from Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury. Okay. God, how many times am I going to say it that way? Am I going to do that all next week when I do that show about the whole face? Okay, now what's missing from Charlotte Tilbury is the contour wand. It's like it's a liquid that has the little spongy top on it. And that's a contour. They are sold out. They've been sold out of that for a little while, but that was my favorite contour for a while. But I just think that the Fenty is still right on top there. But if I go with a liquid, the contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury is a really good choice. They're sold out of it, so it's kind of a moot point to even bring it up. So I won't bring it up. I just brought it up, didn't I? They also have a concealer, and I believe it's on my list, my big box that's coming. So let me show you some of the things I have on my my list. Okay, look at this. It's spinning. All right, here we go. I've got the Instant Look in a Face. I'm going to show you here. Instant Look in a Face. And then I have the Light Wonder Foundation. I have the Magic Away Concealer, of course. Hourglass Mini Caution Extreme. Now, Hourglass puts out, that's my second favorite. Now, I do use the Thrive lash extensions here. The Thrive mascara is my favorite, but in Sephora, the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara is my favorite. And they sell the travel size. I think it's like, what, how much did I spend? $14. And that's just enough, because after 3 months that's gone, and that's about when you're supposed to throw away your mascara. And so I think it's just a perfect storm. Perfect. So the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara from Hourglass is the best mascara that Sephora sells, in my opinion. And I like big old honking lashes, as you know. I don't like these, I don't care if it's clean or if it's, you know, paraben free or any of that crap. I just like a good mascara, and if it works, I go with it. And this is the Caution Extreme Lash, but you can get and I'll link all of these things below, so you can just click on them and look at them. And then I would suggest, if it is sold out, to go to the store, because the stores have things that are sold out on the website. And I have the Mini Hollywood, what is it called? Mini Hollywood Flawless Filter. I did order that, just the little one though. You can get minis in some of these, thank God. Oh, my goodness, thank God. And I got the OLAPLEX Mini Intense Hair Repair Set. OLAPLEX does have overpriced but really good products. The number 3, the number 6, absolutely excellent. The number 5. This is a mini intense repair kit that has 2 items or 3 items in it that will help your hair. I mean, my hair is bleached. It's aging hair, which, you know, it has a different coarser texture. It doesn't take color very well, and it looks dry on the ends and like straw. Now, I am between styles right now. I will be having it cut and styled, I promise you. I just haven't yet. I am going to try the Pillow Talk mascara. I didn't like the original one that came out, but this one is the Pillow Talk Lash, and I got the mini one, so that's not such a big hit, 15 bucks. I am getting the Mini Wonder Glow Primer from Charlotte Tilbury, and I am getting the Pillow Talk Lip Set, which has a lip gloss, a lip liner, the lipstick, and something else. So that's going to be fun. Okay, so that was it, and I would just suggest that you know, I like watching other people's Sephora faves, and I know you get a sea of them when you go up to all your favorite YouTube channels, and it's just a sea of Sephora stuff, and it is big. It is big. It's only twice a year. A lot of these products don't go on sale, and again, I don't go to Sephora to buy hair blowers and things like that, because I'm an Amazon person, okay? I go to Amazon and find a dupe for that and get it for like a quarter the price. But that's me. I'm a kind of a bargain hunter, and I'm not sponsored, so that makes a huge difference. When somebody's sponsoring you, they're paying you, so they might even be providing the products for free. So I mean, sure, they're going to talk about a $300 or $600 hair dryer. I'm not. You know, you can trust me. I'm a regular person. I'm a hardworking person. I live paycheck to paycheck sometimes, and I still didn't get my stimulus check. So I'm one of those people that needs to watch my spending. You know, you'd never know it by the makeup reviews that I do, but I do. I love makeup. I have a life though, and you know, I buy groceries and gas and utilities and things like that I have to spend money on, so I'm very, very cautious about spending $600 on a hair dryer. That ain't gonna happen, babe. It's not gonna happen. Okay, I've had enough of this offside stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe, kids. I want you all here so you can watch me and comment on my videos. And I tell you, you know, your comments on my videos really mean a lot to me. I feel like I know a lot of you, you know, like we're hanging out. That's why my videos are so long. It's like, I hate to have you go. I really do. Anyway, take care, everybody. Toodles.